Hello and welcome back. My name is Kenneth Demena. Today we are opening this booster box of Paradox Rift, and I'm excited to see what we get here. We already have a couple nice cards from this set, but it would be nice to fill out some more of those ones that we don't have. So as we know, there are 36 packs in here. I'm so sorry, I actually have to save 6 packs for my brother. Completely forgot to get these for him. So these 6 packs go away. I will give him those, and then I'll take a picture, or I'll show you guys what the bangers are from that set. So it's an almost full booster box of Paradox Rift, 30 packs as it were. And well, let's just get started because that's a lot of cards to go through. I'm looking for a couple of cards, primarily more of the Paradox Pokemon. I want the Tyranitar one, the electric guy, Iron Thorns, I think. But that's pretty much the only one I can think of right now. Otherwise, let's just see what we get. I'm interested. So we start with a Metal Energy, Onyx, Tinkatink, Charcadet, Flittle, Iron Bundle again, Gliscor. See, that is for sure. I know this card. Future Booster. Alright! Put a Brute Bonnet! Yo, what the Groudon? Okay, what the Brute Bonnet? I know, I'm freaking out right now. That looks so good. Brute Bonnet full art. It looks so like it's that art style that I love and hate, because it's like so messy, so cluttered, but like when you look at the details, you're like, oh, I like that. First club banger of the box. Look at that. Super lucky. I think I said it in a previous video too, but still, whenever I open Pokemon cards and I look at the beautiful arts, it doesn't make me want to play Pokemon. It makes me want to play specifically Pokemon Snap again, because, I don't know, there's something about seeing Pokemon doing like natural, organic things. It makes me go, wow, these are animals. And animals are cool. Whoa, nice Steelix. Yo, Serena EX, but it's a water Terra. Cool. So we're gonna see more of these random Terra typings. Look at that, 310 HP. Man, cool. I'm gonna put that there. That's a banger right there. If there was there was something called Pokemon Ranch. It was a WiiWare a long time ago. That's the closest thing to what I've been dreaming of. But there's a concept that I would love, and it's Pokemon breeding or Pokemon farming, because like there are breeders, there are farmers in the Pokemon world. I want to be that character. I want to just have a farm, have a ranch, breed Pokemon. I want to be the guy that gives the professor of the region the starter for his kid. Whoa, Iron Jugulus. Whoa, these guys look way more spooky as a metal machine because they got no eyes. Cool, I like it. Anyway, but like that's the principle. That's the premise, right? You be a breeder. You start with probably nothing, and you have to go out and catch something, and then your job is to like fulfill orders for different regions' professors for starters, or you're fulfilling orders for like game corners, like the casino corners, because they have to have Pokemon stocked, and then otherwise you're just breeding and ranching and taking care of Pokemon just because that's your duty in the world. I don't know, I think it would be so cool. You'd like grow berries, and you'd have you'd make the outbuildings. Like I'm kind of thinking like a Harvest Moon Pokemon combination, and I like, there are some games that kind of, look at that, that kind of do something like that, but it's not with the Pokemon, right? Like, Monster Rancher, there's a couple indie games now that kind of do something like that, but again, not with Pokemon. I find that Digimon World kind of scratches that itch, but not well, because Digimon World is just so grindy, and I'm talking specifically the new one, I think it's called Next Order. I played only a little bit of it, and I just can't get into it. It takes so long, it's so grindy. But otherwise, like, just picture it, a Pokemon ranching game. And like, there was something so enjoyable about going into the WiiWare for Pokemon Ranch, and so that was like the Pokemon Bank kind of situation of the old times back then, and you would just store all your Pokemon there. It was up to Gen 4, I think, maybe Gen 5, and it was just cool. You could see them walking around. They were in like chibi polygonal sprites, which is fine, but you could still see them roaming around, and they had some like built-in, wow, some of these are really cool. I'm not paying attention at all. They had some really cool built-in behaviors. I like hentai. Like, oh, another one. That's the second Bombardier EX we have. I'm gonna have to make a deck for that. yeah, they would flock together, like similar typings would try to do that. On the hour, every hour, there would be a parade of all the Pokemon, and you could get toys and, you know, enrichment items for them, and they would play with them, or they would battle each other. Like, it was actually really, really cute and elaborate and mellow, and it was just cool. I don't know. I think that there's a market, there's a possibility that people want that beyond just me, and I think they should do it. I think somebody should do it. There was a Pokemon RPG. I think that's what it's called. Pokemon RPG. It's like a 8-bit fan-made game on PC, and it's kind of like that. You know, your Pokemon have different abilities, and it's Pokemon, but it's open world, and you can also build things and farm and yeah, you Pokemon on the overworld, and I don't know. I had to find that, but I played that for a little while, and I kind of lost track of it because other stuff came up. But yeah, Pokemon farming, or even just like a good Pokemon farmer. There is Pokemon, not Pokemon, sorry, there's Monster Sanctuary. No, there's no farming in that. I like that game, but there's no farming in that. I have to think more. But if you guys know like a good monster creature collecting farm centric game, let me know. Or someone cool out there, go make that Pokemon farming game that I'm dreaming about. I wonder if they're gonna give us different variants in this set of like the Oricorio. Whoa, cool. Oh, double cool. Of the Oricorio and the other guy that has variations. I really feel like that Milotic is also an old art as well. What is up with that? What's the deal with that? There's your code. Boom, 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 boom. Basic energy. Okay, yeah, and so I shouldn't talk about it too much, I guess, but Pal World is probably the closest thing to what I've been dreaming of. And I have been playing a little bit of that. My brother got it for me, and so we've been playing it together and this and that. And it's pretty fun, you know, it's not Pokemon exactly, but the idea is there. And I know there's some controversy around it, but, you know, as a father, a little time to game, finding a game that I enjoy playing that kind of hits those check marks for things I want in a game, that's difficult. And yeah, I'm sticking to a game for a little while if I have it, obviously, and if it's fulfilling my enjoyment factors. But yeah, so that game does do that, right? You can farm your pals, all right, your creatures. They have abilities that assist you in your day-to-day. And on top of that, you go battle, you go catch things, you go exploring. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I kind of thought that Scarlet or Violet would have something like that. You know, they had the whole open world thing going, but, you know, you don't even have berry planting, right? If I'm not mistaken. I played a lot of hours of that now, and there's no berry planting or anything like that. Like, so no farming whatsoever. No farming, no ranching. And I do love the idea of having
let him cook
full art Mienshao. Iron Moth, nice. I love in the new modern games that you can always access your Pokemon box, your PC, anywhere. That's really, really, really a great quality of life thing that I'm glad they changed and that we'll never go back to. But in Pokemon Arceus Legends, Pokemon Legends Arceus, they had that premise of the ranch. It was a ranch, I think, right? No, it was the paddocks, and that's cool. And you know, you can't see all the Pokemon stored there, but you know, it cycles randomly for some Pokemon when you go and visit them. That's cool. I like that idea of being able to see some of your Pokemon, but like, where's the interaction? Like, I don't know about you guys, when I was a kid, Fancier, when there was first the Pokemon nursery, the daycare, I would see the sprites of my Pokemon across the fence and just wish I could go in there and hang out with them. And I think actually in Crystal, you could go into the pen and like interact with your Pokemon, but couldn't do much else beyond that. And it was really cool because they had like the little water, so they had water and field, and so water Pokemon would go in the water. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was like the thing in Pokemon Crystal. You could do that. Warp Trio, Techno Radar, Think It Tough, Gligar, Wo-Chan. Okay, can we talk about these guys for a sec? I forget what they're called. The Ruined Legendaries, something like that? The Dark Sealed Legendaries? Those guys were a pain in my tushy badushy to get and find. It took me literally days of just like wandering. But I did it. I did it. I got them all. I found all the stupid spear staff things, and I actually found those guys and caught them. So that was very fulfilling, but it was really difficult. I wish there was like more hints Besides just like, I get it, they want you to go explore and stuff. Oh, Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shocks, Sandy Shocks. Like, yeah, I get it, they want you to go explore the open world they crafted, but I don't know. It's ugly. It's an ugly world. So I would have enjoyed more hints. Like, puzzles are more enjoyable than just like blind searching, in my opinion, for video games. However, the legendaries themselves are pretty cool. I don't know. It seems like, because I do speak Mandarin, I feel like their names are Chinese names. You know, there's no tones associated, so I can't pronounce them correctly. But they seem very Chinese. There's your code in the front. Tornado Energy, Blipbug, Free Gligar, Snorunt, Crocalure, Tulip, Dondozo, Remoraid, Honedge, and...
good
what?
for you!
Sorry. Terra Mewtwo EX. Love it. Ooh, his eyes glow. Almost glow. With with the hollow pattern. Very cool. Couple of bangers here, y'all. I'm happy with this. Happy about this. Also, yeah, so because I've been bouncing back and forth between so many Pokemon games, I think I can definitively give my opinion on my favorite things from each game. I can't say I have a favorite game per se, because they all kind of bring something great, despite being like, you know, rehashes of the same game over and over again, but I'm a Pokemon fan for life, so, you know, I'm gonna... Deoxys, nice. I'm gonna enjoy playing Pokemon. I have to say, Scarlet and Violet, really great. Open world, awesome. Still a little bit unforgivable how ugly the game is. The world is big, yeah, that's wonderful. But it's barren, and it's kind of ugly. Yeah. I didn't give Sword and Shield a lot of credit when it first came out, but playing it again recently, I definitely... Oh, Tapu Koko EX! It's a random Pokemon to bring back for this set. Like, what does this have to do with Paldea at all? Super random. Yeah, I didn't give Sword and Shield enough credit when it was first out, but that game is genuinely beautiful, and the music is really good. And so I was playing through the DLCs and completing the decks of the primary zone, and man, genuinely, they had a good mix of the overworld Pokemon and the hidden random encounters, but just, I don't know, I think doing that and making it look that crisp and beautiful is better than the sort of almost overwhelming level of open worldness that Scarlet and Violet has. I still enjoy Scarlet and Violet. I like the freedom, but like I think the sacrifice they made, like they couldn't give us both things, and I wish they could give us both things. Like even the sprites I find look better in Scarlet and Sword and Shield. I like the textures better in Scarlet and Violet. Like, you know, they have fur, they have scales, these things, but the actual polish of the sprites and the models look way better in in Sword and Shield. And I think just like in general, Sword and Shield looks and sounds better. The music is so good. I believe Toby Fox had a hand, the Undertale guy, in the music for Sword and Shield, and just so enjoyable to listen to. The battle music is great. The overworld music is great. The different musics all over the region are awesome. The music is pretty okay in Scarlet and Violet, but I don't know. It's kind of forgettable. You know, it's not as bopping. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, though, both those games have a lot of Pokemon in the overworld doing things, and I love that. You know, I always love seeing Pokemon in the overworld with people, with their companions, right? That's what Pokemon's all about, finding your buddy and hanging out with them. So seeing that is really great on both sides. I would say that Arceus probably has the best quote-unquote open world system, though. Like, you know, there's a hub world, and then it's open regions. I think that's the best. That kind of was the compromise of open world / keeping the sprite and battle quality and keeping the areas beautiful and populated. Like the areas of Arceus look beautiful. There's beautiful trees, there's flowers, you know, it looks lively. There are structures and terrain features that are notable and memorable. Like, I think that's really, really important for big open world premised games. You want the world to be interesting, right? Not just like vast. So anyway, that's kind of my 2 cents on that right now. Brilliant Diamond was fun to play through again because I do like that generation. The underground thing is pretty fun. It's a little slow. I don't know. I find it kind of slow, but overall it's still pretty enjoyable. And the sprites look good. I was a little disappointed in the way they did the follow Pokemon in that game. They're not sized correctly, and they're also, I don't know, they just don't look that good on the overworld. It's nice to have a buddy, but the collision is terrible. I kept getting stuck with my friend behind me, so I almost didn't want him to follow me on the overworld. That was kind of annoying. Anyway, so there's that. And now, because I've been working on these Pokedexes, I'm really seriously considering going back to my DS, my 3DS, and playing through like Sun and Moon and X and Y again. Because seeing a lot of those regions Pokemon in the modern games make me go, damn, those were fun to play back then. I was certainly younger, so I might have rose-colored glasses for that era. But Sun and Moon, I really was disappointed by it. I thought it was so boring I couldn't even play it. But now, I think I obviously have the time. Currently, I have the downtime here and there. I'm tempted to go back and just see what it's all about. There's something that I kept and brought up from Sun and Moon that I'm so thankful for, and it's my battle bonded Greninja. I don't know if you guys know that, but battle bonded Greninja is like a special Greninja in that generation, where that Greninja was, I guess in the anime, Ash fused with Greninja. And it was, whoa, nice. I think Ash fused with this Greninja, and they became like a kind of pseudo-mega kind of situation, but Ash was controlling, I guess. I don't know, some kind of Megazord thing. Anyway, so they released that Greninja as part of the Sun and Moon demo, and you could only get it in that. And so I remember jumping on that and doing that. And in Sun and Moon, the Greninja could transform, but it currently cannot. Now it has a new ability. I forget what it's called. Not Protea, something else. But it's also very good. It just like constantly increases its stats through battle, which is cool. Anyways, so yeah, that's like one thing I definitely... Oh, look at that. In the desert. Ooh. Okay, so remember the Chinese thing I was talking about? So Chi-Yu is probably how most people would pronounce it. I read that as Chu-Yu, which directly translates to eat fish. So, I don't know, I think that's correct. I'm probably right about that, I think. But Chi-Yu, if there was tones, I'm guessing it'd be Chu-Yu, which means eat fish, which makes sense because it's a goldfish. And the name is very Chinese looking, so trust me, guys. Source, trust me. I speak some Chinese. Anyways, yeah, so the Battle Bonded Greninja, very cool. I've been using it in my Scarlet and Violet. I finally have a battle team, and it's kind of random, but I like it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying the Blueberry Academy DLC. That's really fun. The 4 terrarium regions are cool, and it's fun to have mini quests that give you currency towards unlocking cool stuff. I like the new throwing styles, like ball throwing styles. I'm using the ninja one currently. I don't know, it just looks cool to me. But yeah, that kind of customization I think is always welcome, right? Who would have thought ball throwing style would become a customization you get to have? But I mean, other trainers have it, so why not us? And now we have that. Elekid, Nimble, man, I've been rambling a lot. Vanillish, Orthworm, Absol. I'm also really sweaty. Simus here. Knackle Stack, Blitzel, and full art sexy daddy. Oh my gosh, see, this is the kind of daddy I strive to look like. Not behave like. I don't want to abandon my baby for years and be lost in the future or past, but I want to look as handsome as this guy. I like his cut, G. Last pack. Wow, we really talked our way through 30 packs here. Last code. Good luck. One in the front. We got a Fist Energy, Plusle, Tendimoose, Toadstool, Toxel, Ambipom, Snorlax Doll, Tinkaton, Reverse Ambipom, Reverse Crystal, and a Volcanion. Alright, I'm a little sad. I'm guessing that there are some bangers in here. Anyway, I'll open these off camera and then give them to my brother, as per the big brother tax. But really quickly, let's look at our bangers that we got on camera here. So we've got the Sexy Daddy, Espathra Full Art, Serena EX, Secret Rare, Tapu Koko EX, Mewtwo EX, Electric Terra, Sandy Shocks EX, Mienshao Full Art, Bombardier EX, and Tarina EX, Terra Water, and Full Art Brute Bonnet. Very cool. Okay, I opened those 6 packs for my brother, and we got this Velocipod EX, and my dad, the Full Art Altaria EX. Looks very, very nice. That is all our club bangers from our 36 packs from our booster box of Paradox Rifts. Man, this thing looks awesome. The little Wingles in the back, it looks like a town. I can't tell. If you can tell what town that is, let me know in the comments, because I'll be really impressed. That's it for my booster box of Paradox Rift. Thank you so much for watching. I like you guys all very much. See you next week for something else. Bye!